يا ليت اليوم تفهمني وتفهم خاطري وارحل.
We are women, so we have a unique things that are needed when we are doing Hajj. Sister, I will just talk about menstruation, which is one of the most complicated issues when it comes to Hajj. As we know, Hajj is a special journey, and we need to do all we could to make sure that we get the best of it. Yesterday, we discussed that the most important thing about Hajj is taqwa. Right from the beginning, please purify your intention. Do this Hajj strictly for the sake of Allah. Continue to pray and pray and pray. That let Allah make it easy for you. Let Him accept it and let Him connect you with good company. Because sincerely, the people you move with in Hajj has a lot of effect and impact on you. So right from now, choose who you are going to move with. Remember, the peak of Hajj is taqwa. Ittaqillah haythu ma kunta. Fear Allah wherever you are, especially during Hajj. As we say, innama a'malu binniyat, purify your intention. Why are you going for Hajj? Please do it strictly for the sake of Allah. And pray to Allah to always help you to renew that intention every now and then, so that you avoid riyah, avoid pride, anything that will diminish your iman. Pray to Allah not to allow it. As we said, the most important thing is about our menstruation, and we are going straight to talk about that. Yesterday we said it. Myla has explained everything about Hajj. So now, Alhamdulillah, I'm in Medina, and I started, immediately I arrived, my menstruation started. Unfortunately, for some of us, maybe the 5 days or so, you may never get to enter into the mosque of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, not to talk of going to Rawda. La yukallifullahu nafsan illa wus'aha. Allah will never burden you with more than what you can bear. Have the intention that Allah can even give you more reward or answer even your prayers better than somebody that enter. Occupy yourself with being in the haraba of the mosque. Remember, never you enter inside the masjid, because you have no reason to enter inside. You are doing menstruation, but you can stay outside the premises, be reading your Quran, do everything possible. But please, for you, Rawda is completely out of the way. People go for, we know we have 4 most important places of visitation in Medina. The Rawda, which is visiting the mosque, you cannot enter, but you can go to Bakia. At least stand there and do your prayers, pray for the deceased, and then ask Allah to make your ending successful. You can go to Uba. When they are going, go with them, even if you are doing menstruation. Only that you will not enter the mosque. You have the reward of that Umrah that everybody has gone to seek for. Then the other one is going to Uba. And Uba, we have talked about Uba. Going to Uhud, you can also go because there is no need to enter the mosque. And then that is the most important thing, because when you enter inside the Prophet mosque is when you are going for the Rawda. Let's say we are leaving today, and unfortunately my menstruation have not stopped. Or maybe that's even the day that I started. Please, there is nothing to panic. Just do your ritual bath like any other person that is clean. Don't say because I'm menstruating, I will not do my ritual bath. You must do your ritual bath. This ritual bath is for entering into ihram, whether you are menstruating, whether it's childbirth, whether you are pure, you must do this ritual bath. Is that clear? Then you patch yourself. The good thing is that we can dress in anything, my pants, my trousers. The only thing we talk about as a woman, you are not allowed to wear your jewelries. Yesterday we were discussing with a sister, she said she never knew that you have to remove your earrings. The reason why you have to remove all your jewelries is kullu nafsin dha'iqatul maut. Every soul must test them. You never can tell that you come back. Maybe that ihram that you put, you will not be the one that will remove it. And it may never be removed, because as you are doing Hajj, the way you die, that is the way you are going to be buried. They will not take anything out of you. And you are not supposed to go to your grave with any jewelry. So remove everything, because when you die in a state of ihram, they don't even do they don't wash your body, because that's how you go. And you wake up that day doing labbaik Allahumma labbaik. We pray that we'll come back. But when we are old, when it's our time, may Allah grant us that death, because it's a wonderful way to go to your Allah. So that is why we are not supposed to put any jewelry, remove everything. And at the same time, don't paint your face, as I say, you are supposed to do as if you are doing what? You are in a state of mourning. But after your ritual bath that you did for entering your ihram, you pat yourself like the other sisters that are clean. At that stage, I'm supposed to put my roll on. As we said, not perfume, but you can put your shawl or any other soft roll on that is not too strong, because you are yet to take your intention. So after I put my brazier, some people they say, don't wear, please wear your brazier, wear your pants, everything. The only thing is, don't wear jewelries, don't wear niqab. Even the people wearing niqab that time, they have to do away with it. And don't wear your hand gloves. But you can wear your socks, and you can wear your cover shoe. The only thing that you are not allowed is jewelry, niqab, and then hand gloves. Yes, if you are sick and you want to use face mask, that's, it's exceptional. You can use it because there's a reason for that. But if you are not sick, please do away with the face mask. If you know it's harmful to be, please, if it's not, avoiding it is better for you. But if you know that you have health challenge and exposing yourself will cause more harm, is allowed. Do you understand? And because since you are not allowed to use niqab, please avoid it. But if it is on health ground, Allah knows your condition even better than you. But without any reason to put it, please, since niqab is not allowed, do away with it. Okay? So, you can do this bathing as Madam said, whether in your hotel or at the miqat. So when we bath and we are dressed, we are out of the toilet, or I'm out of the bus from my hotel, we came back out. You that you are menstruating, you don't have to come out. If you want, you can sit there. Sometimes they will say everybody should come out of the bus. Then you can come and stand by the side. While the other sisters will enter the mosque, as usual, do their what? 2 nafila prayer, isn't it? As we said, the sunnah of entering mosque is the normal one, whether in your village or anywhere, you enter with your right foot, you do your prayer, wa salatu wa salam ala nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allahumma ghafir li dhunubi waftaha li abwaaba rahmatik. You enter with your right leg, then you now do your 2 nafila prayers. If it is time for compulsory prayers, you join. You don't have to do any nafila. After that, you can do your intention. If it is not time, then you do your nafila prayer. And whether it is time that even prayer is not allowed, let's say after subuh or after asr, because it's like your tahiyyatu masjid, is like you are greeting the mosque. As we said, Hajj is all about tawheed. So try and be reciting these 2 surahs of tawheed. Qul ya ayyuhal kafirun in the first, and then Qul huwallahu in the second. You are just reminding yourself that, look, I'm there just to worship Allah alone, because Allah does not want you to associate any partner with Him. Inna Allaha la yaghfiru an yushraka bihi wa yaghfiru ma duna dhalika liman yasha. Whoever associates any partner with Allah, Allah will not accept it. More so in that special journey of Hajj. Please avoid shirk or riyah. And as we say, your dressing should be completely simple, non-transparent, non-scented. Please, if now you have put your ihram together with your normal cloth and it's smelling of, it's scented, please go and wash it, because it's not allowed. Please don't use any scented cloth to wear. So after we are out, the people are praying, me that I'm menstruating, I'm outside, isn't it? I have a choice. Whether there where I'm standing near the mosque, I can take my intention. If I don't, I can wait until when I'm climbing the bus. As I put my leg, I can say my labbaik Allahumma umratan. And immediately I say that, I follow it with the talbiyah. Remember that. Labbaik Allahumma umratan, labbaik Allahumma labbaik, labbaik la sharika laka labbaik, innal hamda wa ni'mata laka wal mulk la sharika lak. You have taken your intention. The 2 must come together. Intention and talbiyah. If I don't want to take it there, I can wait until I'm seated in the car. Immediately the driver starts the engine, I say that labbaik Allahumma umratan, bring my talbiyah. If I'm doing Qiran, then I will say labbaik Allahumma umratan wal hajj. If I'm doing ifrad, I just say labbaik Allahumma hajj. So my intention will determine which kind of, my hajj will determine which kind of intention I will do. I hope we got that. We have been saying it. Tamattai is labbaik Allahumma umratan, where you finish your umrah and rest for some days, then take hajj on the 8th. Qiran, hajj and umrah combined is once you take that intention, even if it is today, we have about 20-something days to hajj, isn't it? If I say labbaik Allahumma umratan wal hajj, all that do and done is on me. I will never come out on it until on the 10th. So meaning I cannot bow with sentence up, I cannot cut my hair, I cannot argue, quarrel, all those do and done. If I'm with my husband, no marital relationship because I'm still doing ibadah. Till on the 8th, when I cut my head and then I finish my sa'i and tawaf. Okay? But if I'm doing tamattai, just some few hours on that day, if I finish my umrah, I cut my, I'm free. I can do any other thing until on the 8th when I take intention for Hajj. Ifrad is the same condition with Qiran. The only difference is that in Qiran, I will slaughter an animal. But in Ifrad, I will not slaughter. So is that clear? The important is that make sure that you take your intention on the field of Zul Hulayfa. Don't leave that place. If you leave that place without taking intention, one of your pillar of Hajj has collapsed. And look at this building. If one should collapse, you understand it will be shaking. So please, a lot of us make mistakes. Say, no, I'm menstruating. When I get to Mecca, then from my hotel, I will go to Nana Aisha mosque and take, please, no. It's not done like that. You take your intention right from the Miqat. So we'll continue our talbiyah, isn't it? And the recitation of the Quran. And even my sisters that are in the mosque, they have the right to take their intention either in the mosque immediately they finish their prayer, or do it when they are climbing the bus, or do it when they are seated. So immediately we have taken that. Remember, all the do and don'ts are on you. And please remember, this telephone is the evil of all evils. This telephone can make you to be fighting between yourself. And you know, when you are doing Hajj, فَلَا رَفَسَ وَلَا فُسُوكَ وَلَا جِدَالَ فِي الْحَجِّ. No arguing, no quarreling. No. So please, if she's always her phone, she refuses to switch it off, it's ringing, you say, please, Hajjia, what is it? Don't stop me. You pay 8 million. I pay. She will just stop her. And if you follow her, all of you, Rafasa, Fusuka, everything is there. So you are telling Allah that we are doing what you say we should not do. So please be careful. So my sisters, put your phone on silence. And please talk only when it's necessary. Like me, yes, you can talk. Maybe I finish all the books that I have. Maybe we are going by road and my sister is having some dua book. I cannot pick her book without asking, please, madam, may I borrow your book? Okay, you take it and you carry it and return it. You understand? You do Quran, you do. If you are even tired, please sleep. Sleeping is also ibadah. But to unnecessarily be talking, yes, man, we have just taken ihram, we are near Makkah. That can be riyah. Who are you trying to impress? So do all that before you take your intention. Please concentrate and talk only when it's necessary. We'll stop and eat and whatever. My sister that you are menstruating, I advise you don't use that white this thing because sometimes it may come heavy and you just come out, you stain all the men. It's, you know, it's not right. Use other color. But if you use the white, you'll be careful. So when we stop, when other people are praying, you go and clean yourself, isn't it? And change and whatever. So finally, when we reach Mecca, as we said, please and please, we advise our sisters that are menstruating. It is better for you to stay in your hotel. Some people say, this is my first Hajj. I want to go and see Haram. It's not that nobody stop you from going. But remember, you may be there for hours and they will be chasing you like dogs. You are here, they ask you to move from here. They will maybe sweeping. So you may end up even changing your position. And the other people will finish their ibadah, come, they don't even know where you are. Maybe that's your first time. You just be too, even to locate your place is another problem. So why can't you be in your hotel? That haram will not run away. But if you go, it's okay. There is no, but please be where you can be more stable and connect with your Allah. The other sisters will go and finish their Umrah, meaning they will enter, they will do the dawab that we are told, they will do their sa'i, and when they finish, they will cut their hair. Isn't it? They have finished their Umrah. But you, remember you are still in the state of Ihram. If your menstruation is 7 days, you may stay for that 7 days. You are still, that do and don't is on you. But please, my sister, nobody stop you from bathing. You can bath. But with what? With unscented soap. Even both simple, I forgot. And you will all know simple now. Isn't it? If you don't, any unscented soap, buy it. During that period that you are in your ihram, yet to do your dawaf and sa'i and cut, you are not supposed to use any scented soap. So you cannot even use your shawl that you used before taking intention. Sorry? In Zabun, even the Zabun, some have scent. So check, there's this simple. There's a soap that they call simple. And then even in the shop, you can see unscented soap. Even unscented deodorants are there. During that time, don't even use shawl, because by then, once you can only use shawl before you say labbaik Allahumma umratan. Do you understand? But after that, no more using shawl until you are out of it. So you can look for unscented deodorant, unscented soap. So even your pants, if it's possible, if you can get these disposable pants, it's safer for you to use it. But if you wash, look for that, what do they call it, this Cameroon soap that is not scented, so that you'll be washing your pants. Because Omo is scented. Do you understand? So avoid anything scented. Avoid it as much. Or black soap if it's not scented. So the point is that they will come by you, you are still in Rwanda. So get some few set of ihram, but please, non-transparent. Don't say it's in the night, I have to put 90. Even if you put 90, make sure that your hijab is covered. Don't use something that will show your body. So please dress in a complete Sharia-compliant dressing. So you'll be doing that. You can bath, you can change, you can go out. Nobody say you must stay in the room. But please, minimize shopping. Because when you go for shopping, you will be discussing, remember you are still connecting with your Allah. You can buy food, you can buy medicine, but not unnecessarily doing things that you are not supposed to do. So the good thing is that you have longer time to connect with your Allah. So your ibadah is longer, but at the same time, it's more dangerous, because if you do all what you are not supposed to do, you'll end up maybe doing what? Either fasting to correct it, or doing fidya to slaughter. So that's what you continue doing until the day that Allah has made that menstruation to finish. There in your hotel, do another ritual bath. This ritual bath is for coming out of your menstruation that we always do. So there is no need for any intention again, because you have taken your intention from Miqat. So all you need to do is that now you change your whatever clothes you want to do your tawaf, your umrah with, then you now start. And remember, do a lot of labbaik Allahumma during that period, because the best Hajj, the Prophet said, is the one that more talbiyah is being recited and animal is being slaughtered. So you have about 3, 4, 7 days. So your labbaika is more than me that just spend a day or an hour. So do a lot of it. When you are tired, recitation, dua, only that you know pray. So when I'm going, if that's your first Hajj, even if it's not, you can ask a sister, please, let's go now so that we can go together instead of me to go alone. The sister, when you go, remember her own tawaf is tawaf of nafila, because you can be doing a lot of, or if you want, after every prayer, or once in a day, or twice. Do you understand? The tawaf of sunnah. Only that sa'i is done only once for the people doing Iran and Ifrad. For me, that I'm doing tamattu'i only twice, for my umrah and for my hajj, but no nafila of safa and marwa. Is that clear? But the tawaf you can do as many times as you want. So you go with the sister. When you enter, your tawaf is your tawaf of umrah. She is doing her own for nafila. So when you finish your tawaf, you do your 2 nafila prayers. You take your zanzam. When you are going to do your sa'i, safa and marwa, she will not go with you. So she can wait for you in a particular place, or even go near there and wait. Okay, when you finish, I will be here. Oh, okay, now, you have seen that at, what is it, Zanzam. Zanzan Tower, I will be there. Okay, and what is it? Tawhid, Darul Tawhid, I will wait for you there near the family. She will give you a space, a place where when you finish, you will come and meet her. So what will happen? You go and do your sa'i. Then when you finish, you cut your hair. You two, you are out of Umrah. Then you wait for the 8th to take intention. Unfortunately, some of us, because of anxiety, that menstruation may not stop. And it's time to go out for Hajj. Please, there's nothing to worry about. Allah knows why, and He wanted to connect more with Him. So there, when our sisters that are clean are now taking their ritual bath to enter into Hajj, you are still menstruating. Please, there, as you are sitting in your room, or as you are entering the bus, then you change your intention. You move from Tamatai, you go back to Kiran. You just say, Labbaik Allahumma Umrata wal Hajj. Do you understand? So you have combined the two now, then you move to Mina. You know, the good thing is that Tamatai that you are doing, you slaughter. This Kiran, you still slaughter. Yes. Do you understand? The only difference is that you have not entered Haram to do the Tawaf and to do Umrah. So the point is, remember, for me doing Tamatai, as I say, my Tawaf is twice, my Sa'i is twice, because the first is Tawaf of Hajj and Tawaf of Umrah and Sa'i of Umrah. The second one is Tawaf of Hajj and then Sa'i of Hajj. But for the person doing Kiran and Ifrad, that their first Tawaf is like Tahiyatul Masjid. That 2 rakah that they have not done when they enter the mosque is like why they are just greeting that mosque. And then their Sa'i, I can decide if I'm doing Ifrad or Kiran, that day I can do my Sa'i. Meaning if I come back on the 10th, on Salah day, or on the 11th, or on the 12th, or any day that Allah permits me to come, I will only do Tawaf. I will not do Sa'i again because I've already done my Sa'i, Safa and Marwa. Or I can decide, okay, I'm not doing it, I will just do Tawaf and go out. The meaning on the 10th, 11th, 12th, or whichever day, when I come, I will do Tawaf, I will do Sa'i. Is that clear? So now me that I'm menstruating and I've not entered the mosque, will I greet the mosque? No, if I don't come to your house, I will not greet you. So I didn't enter Allah's house, so I will not do Tawaf to greet the mosque. So on that 10th, or on that 11 or 12, by then I'm clean, or whichever day when I come, I will only do one Tawaf and do one Sa'i, and I have my perfect Hajj and Umrah combined. And I've already paid for my animal, so now I've slaughtered. So if care is not taken, remember I even got more reward than you that you did that because I had longer time to connect. If I truly connect with Allah, definitely my reward will be longer than you that just did 1 hour and you are busy gossiping, going shopping. Me, I'm just connected with Allah. Do you understand? So there is nothing to worry about. Yes. So you see, what I want us to understand, then when we get to Mina, the only thing that people will be praying, people will pray on time. Mina, staying in Mina is very, very important, and we have to be careful with that. Prayers, don't joke with it. And because we are many, because the toilets are few, you see a lot of queue. Sometimes even the men, they will come and take over your toilet. You'll be fighting with them. They will say, what is it? They will just take over your toilets. So because of that, please, make sure that you are always in your ablution. Because when it's time for prayers, nobody will wait for you. The imam will come in, because by then we are there, so the tent, they will assign an imam. He will come and be leading the prayers. Remember, our prayers will be shortened. It will be now like Kasaru because we are travelers. So it's only our Subi and our Maghrib that will do Fube. All the others are, Kasaru. So, but then it will be on time. Nobody will wait for you. So ensure that you are always in your ablution. Do you understand? So what will happen? Me that I'm menstruating, definitely I will not pray, isn't it? Yes, we are going to talk about it. Do you understand? So you continue. It's only prayers you will not do, but every other thing you do. So when it's time, let's say we are going to Arafah, and on that day I became clean. Then there in the Arafah, I will enter, I will do my ritual bath. or in the Arafah or whatever. Whenever I become clean, I will just take my ritual and I'll continue with my normal prayers. My menstruation will not stop me from standing for Arafah. But as we said, standing for Arafah must be done with ablution. And whether you are menstruating, you must do it. So even if I'm menstruating, go and do your ablution. And when you pass it, redo it. When you go to the toilet, redo it, just like any other person that is clean. Do you get the point? So some people, as you said, their menstruation may not come until maybe when they are leaving Arafah. Wherever it comes, just remember that this is what you should do. When we get to Mina, we finish Arafah, remember we are moving to where? Muzdalifah. You do everything except prayers, because what is that time is even prayer is to sleep, to pick your stones, to sleep, and then you move. Then on the 10th, that is where it is. On the 10th, we are going to do the throwing of the big jamrad. Remember, please and please, don't throw until after Subi prayer. Now, why they do that? They even park us, when we sleep small, they park us to Mina. Last year, because we slept for so long, when we woke up, the buses were, so we have to trek. We trek from Muzdalifah to Mina. So maybe when you sleep small, there's buses maybe about 2:30 days. But when God says you have to walk, you walk. But please remember, time it so that you can be. They will move everybody to Mina. So you sleep there. Immediately after your Subi prayer, you move. But if I'm menstruating, I will not pray, isn't it? So we'll be doing our what? Our takbir. Labbaik Allahumma labbaik. We are moving. When we get to the Jamrad, we are leaving the small, the middle, we are stoning at the big Jamrad. As I said, pick your 7 most dangerous sins that you know you are doing. That's what you are throwing. Don't say, no, it's not the shaitan, it's the shaitan in you that you are throwing away. So please remember. So you say, Bismillah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Be checking where your stones is going. It doesn't have to hit the spot. Once it falls within this thing, you are okay. But if you hit it so hard and it bounces back, you have lost that count. Or you are going to hit because of the crown, somebody hits your hand and it falls, you have lost that. So it must either hit or drop. So when you immediately you finish that 7, labbaik Allahumma labbaik has stopped. Then you have to be praising Allah, isn't it? Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, walillahi alhamd. You continue that. So you move to where there is less crowd. Let's say we are in a group. One of us should have a small scissors. The good thing about this is that you have a choice. You don't have to cut your hair there. You can wait until you come back to Mina if you are not going to do the tawaf and sa'i. You can wait until you go to Mecca, you finish your tawaf and sa'i before you come. But the danger with that is, God forbid, if you are going and there should be an accident and blood came out of you, you must do fidya, you must slaughter. But by the time you cut your hair, you have gone out of the minor do and don'ts. It's just the major one. So as I'm with my sister, what we always do is I will move to where there's less crowd. I'm facing the crowd and she'll be behind me. She will not remove my hijab, but she will just lift it up, enter inside and pack all my hair. As we say, pack everything. Don't just say a strip. No, it's everything. If they cannot come together, put them 2, or 3. Everything must be cut. Just the tip. Then once you cut that, you are out of the minor do and don't. But remember, the major one, for those of us that will be going with our husbands, there shouldn't be intimacy, no marriage relationship. If you do that before the tawaf and the sa'i, your hajj is spoiled. The next year, you must look for money, another, is it 16 million, you and him, go back and repeat the hajj. And Allah said, when you are slaughtering, your hajj should be camel for each of you, not this. So it's a very serious issue. So me that I'm menstruating, I've cut my hair. I definitely don't have to go to Mecca because I can't do it, so I must go back to Mina. For me that I'm clean, I have a choice. If I want, I'll go and do my tawaf and sa'i, but make sure you finish and come back before sunset. So for me now that I'm menstruating, remember that everything is halal for me. Now you can remove your ihram, bath with scented soap, be using your shawl, even cut your anything. The only thing that is not allowed, remember, is intimacy with your husband, because you are yet to finish your Hajj. Because those 3 days, as we learn, they are the days of what? Connecting with Allah. Many prophets stood there and they got what they want. So why can't you do the same? So please let us continue to connect with Allah. The next day we have another ibadat, that's the throwing of the 3 Jamaat. What I forgot is that among us, if there are some people that are sick or elderly or whatever, you can throw on their behalf. They can ask you, but they must pick their stones and give it to you. And when you get there, don't say, I will finish my one and come back. You can't go and come back. So if you have for a person, instead of throwing 7, you are going to throw 14. So you throw the 7 first for her, for you, because you start with yourself. Start with yourself, your own 7, then the 7 for then you leave. So the next day you are going again to throw, this time around, the 3 jamrat. So if you are also throwing for somebody, you collect. So when we are coming, and you know that Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, walillahi alhamd. You continue doing it, chanting it until you get to Mecca, even to your Mina. And for each compulsory prayer, for that 10th, 11th, 12th, and then the 13th, the Subi prayer, you must be doing it. Immediately you say Salamu Alaikum, don't say Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah. You must start with this. What is Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Walillahi, before you say Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah. Because you have to thank Allah a lot for giving you opportunity to serve Him, for Him to cleanse all your sins. Shouldn't you be a grateful servant? So what will happen? Then as you are going that day too, on the 11th, you will be chanting this Allahu Akbar. When you reach, you throw the 7, then you move to where there is less crowd. Face the Qibla and raise your hand and pray. Pray to Allah is a place of answering dua. You move to the 2nd, you do another 7 of your sins, so you'll be thinking, and truly, Allah say, you know, I'm the way you think of me. And do sincere repentance. Sincerely, Allah will forgive you and He will prevent you from committing if you are really sincere. Then you move to the 2nd, you do the same thing, then you pray. The 3rd one, when you do no prayers, that's why on the 10th, nobody asks you to pray. Do you understand the big Jamrat? Because Allah that sent Ram to Nabi Ibrahim, at that spot, due to your prayer has been accepted and He has, you know, accepted, so there is no need to pray. Allah, you have accepted. Thank you, Allah. You just, do you understand? Then you go back to Mina. Some people may decide, I didn't do my tawaf on the 10th, so today is when I want to. You are free. If you want, you can move and go and do it. There is no compulsion. If you don't want, still come back to Mina. On the 12th, we are going to do the same thing. You pray, and then the 3rd one, no prayers. If you want, that 12th, you can move to Mecca. You have finished your staying in the bed. If you don't, if you want to do the 13th, and if it is allowed by your group, because if I'm from FC, they will say, okay, FCG, this year, nobody is staying on the 13th. Everybody must leave. Allah has seen your intention. He will give you your reward, so you move. But if they say, okay, people that want to stay for 13, put your name. You put your name, and they will gather all of you in one tent, and you can sleep. Wherever, remember that on the 10th, when you are in Mecca, if you finish your tawaf, rush back to Mina. Don't allow sunset to meet you in Mecca, except if it is beyond your control. Let's say you finish, and then there is no transport, and you are coming, it happened. But for you to go and sleep in your hotel, that I'm tired, let me rest later, then you wake up, you see, it's night, sincerely, it's not allowed. Do you understand? And the same thing on the 12th, if you are leaving on the 12th to Mecca, don't allow sunset to meet you in Mina. Hurry up and leave, unless if it is not you're doing, you are on the way, sunset meets you. So some of my sisters, it is then that they will be menstruating when it's time for Tawaf al-Ifada. Let's say we finish throwing. I'm just about to go and do my Tawaf, then I saw my menstruation too. There's no problem, go back to Mina. Remember that you have not finished Hajj, but you know you have already cut your hair. So you are free to be bathing, whatever. You are owing Tawaf and Sa'i. So when you come back to Mecca, whenever you are clean, in that your hotel room, you take your ritual bath and you go and do your Tawaf and your Sa'i. Unfortunately, if you are in the first flight and they say, oh yeah, tomorrow we are going, and you have not done your tawaf and sa'i, that's tawaful ifada, the tawaf of Hajj, you can't leave. Because if you leave, you have not done Hajj, you have just done Hajjijiyah. Because you have had the pillar of Hajj. Intention, tawaf, sa'i, and then staying in the field of Arfah. So you only did intention and you did Arfah. You didn't do tawaf and sa'i, so you have not done Hajj. So please change your flight. Do you get it? Arrange, go and meet the officials. I have not finished my Hajj. So if you are in the first, go to third or fourth flight, so that when you are clean, you will now go and do it. So, but if it is tawaful ifada, let's say I finish my tawaf of Hajj, I'm just going there to do my prayers, to do my nafil, then they just say, tomorrow we are leaving, and I saw my menstruation. There is no problem. You can leave. Because tawaful wada, farewell tawaf, is not a pillar of Hajj. So you can leave. But for those people that are not menstruating, you must do it. It's wajib. So since it's wajib, you must do it. But if I'm menstruating, Allah has permitted me to leave. So, but as some people say that if you are like international, you miss it. Instead of that, then patch yourself and go and do the tawaf and say, Allahu A'lam. But you know what most people said is there is this hadith that they said the Prophet saw Nana Maimuna. No, she's the one that asked. Nana Maimuna was crying. So he asked her what happened. And Aisha said she just saw her menses. So he said, does that mean that she's going to delay us? Then Aisha said, it's not her tawaf of Hajj, it's tawaf of farewell. He said, okay, now we can leave. Do you understand? So they say, if he's to take them, they will say, okay, let's take. You understand? But they say now because of the distance. You know, they are near Makkah, and so we from Nigeria, if you are to stay. So they gave that fatwa. Do you understand? So please, if it is pilgrims, don't part yourself and go. Why the rush? For Allah says, stay. Change your flight so that you can do something that your mind will be comfortable with. But if it is international that you know, okay, if I miss this flight, where will I get money to buy another ticket? Do you understand? Allah knows your condition even better than you. So that is it. Is that clear?